Hey guys, LunarSpyLum27 here, bringing you Fairy Tail Chapter 303, Battle on Two Fronts. So the chapter begins with July 5th, the day before the Grand Magic Game Finals. Natsu and the others go meet Makarov, Erza, Luxus, Juvia, and Mira Jane and talk about what happened during, what happened in last week's chapter. Everyone was pretty upset that Lucy was captured by the Imperial Army, especially Natsu of all people, because he's so pissed off. He wants to go in there, kick their asses, and take Lucy back, but the others had to tie them down so he wouldn't move. There was this one moment when Natsu actually breaks loose, but Makarov uses a giant fist to slam him down the ground. I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, it seems that there are two reasons why the Imperial Army let them go. One was because Natsu and the others were contestants of the Grand Magic Games. The other reason was so they could be used as witnesses, so they could come forth and go against Arcadios. So all the while they're trying to figure out what are they gonna do about Lucy and about the Imperial Army. And then we cut to the Imperial Army's prison. We see Lucy and Yukino. They're in prison. Yukino seems to be really depressed. She blames herself for getting herself, Lucy, and Arcadios captured. But Lucy, being the nice person she is, she didn't blame Yukino about it. We also get a little bit of a backstory about Yukino. Seems that she had an older sister named Serrano, who's always supported her and stood up for her whenever people, even her parents, scolded her. The way Hiro is writing her to be all depressed, it seems like something bad is going to happen to her, like she is going to die. The sister Serrano, unfortunately, she gets kidnapped by a group that worships Zareth. No doubt it's the same group that captured Erza, Jalal, and the others and forced them to build the Tower of Paradise. Well, anyway, that group killed Yukino's parents, took her sister, and Yukino managed to get away alive. And this actually was the reason why she wanted to go along with the plan. Because if they killed Zareth, then that means that she could be able to see her sister again. Because right now, she doesn't know if her sister is alive or not. Lucy, meanwhile, is having doubts about changing the past to alter history. And then we cut to the brief little time skip. It's now July 6th, the final day of the Grand Magic Games. All the guilds have come out during the introductions. Quattro Puppy, Blue Pegasus, Lamia Scale, Mermaid Heel, Sabretooth, and Fairy Tail. And it seems in Fairy Tail, they've replaced Natsu with Juvia. Now, I'm like, I don't know about, I will admit Juvia is pretty strong, but I'm not really sure. Because the last time she participated in the Grand Magic Games, granted she did a good job, but she lost because she got distracted by her love for Grey-sama. It's just, she got distracted twice. I would be okay with this if she doesn't get distracted again for the third time. Well, that's just me, but I don't mind this team up. It consisted of Luxus, Gagiel, Erza, Juvia, and Grey. I don't mind the team up. I will think that there are other characters that should have joined, but what are you gonna do? Also, with Sabretooth, it seems that because Sting lost Lecter, he's now more determined to not lose anymore. There is a reason why Natsu didn't join the guild members for the Grand Magic Games. The first plan was to go along with the Grand Magic Games so they could be able to get an audience with the king so they could free Lucy. But if that didn't work, Makarov had a backup plan where he ordered Natsu, Wendy, Mira Jane, and the Exceeds to go into the to go free Lucy and Yukino from the Imperial Army's prison. And that's basically where the chapter ends. So this chapter of Fairy Tail, it's okay, but again, we don't know who the mysterious girl is. I guess we'll probably have to wait for a couple more weeks, maybe until day 7, July 7th, when the plan is supposed to commence, if it does happen, of course. Now, with Sabretooth, I have to point this out. what happened after Genma got a hole on his chest? I mean, the last time we saw them, Sting was really pissed off that Jalal supposedly killed Lecter, and he managed to blast a hole through him. I mean, is Genma dead? Because if that's the case, he's supposed to be the Guildmaster Sabretooth, the strongest mage in that guild. And he lost because a Dragon Slayer punched him, blasted a hole in his chest? I mean, honestly, I didn't blame Sting for doing that, but I'm trying to figure out, like, is he dead or not? Because if he is dead, then that's kind of sucks to the way he went, because he's supposed to be the strongest guild member, the Guildmaster in Sabretooth. So, and also, what happened to Sting? What happened after that? I mean, did Minerva, if Genma's dead, does this mean Minerva took over Sabretooth? I mean, what happened after that? What is gonna happen with Sting? People saying that he's gonna end up like Toby. So, who knows? And, we get like a little one panel of Yukino's sister Sorano. And to be honest, from what her parents looks like, at first I thought it was Kagra because of the same hairstyle, but I realized that the hair color was different, so I don't think it was her. Although she did have a connection with Jalal, and we still don't know like what's Kagra's beef with Jalal yet. So who knows about that? And so, but I noticed the ribbons, and it seems that the most likely person to be Yukino's sister is Angel from Oresian Says. I don't know, like, what happened to her. I mean, last time I heard in the anime, I don't know if this is, like, a filler or not, but in the anime, her and the remaining members of Oresian Says joined to be called the Reborn Oresian Says or something like that, but they lost again to Fairy Tail. I didn't watch the anime, and to be honest, I kind of lost interest after the Fighting Festival arc, so I don't know if I'll try to pick up the anime again, but yeah, I don't know like what happened to Angel, but if it is Angel, then I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know if Yukino will be able to reunite with her sisters. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. But we'll just have to wait and see. Now, this chapter is basically built up to the upcoming matches. I don't know like how it's gonna go. Next week's chapter 304 will be called Great Magical War Games. So we'll probably continue off to the final day of the Grand Magic Games. And to be honest, who Fairy Tail is going to face off, we don't know. I think Fairy Tail could face off against either Mermaid Heel or Sabretooth again. I mean, yeah, they already faced off against Sabretooth, but I think maybe they'll try to face off against Mermaid Heel. We don't know yet. We'll just have to wait and see. But I hope that the final day will be a really good day of the Grand Magic Games. Lately, like, I think day 3 was the best one. Day 4 wasn't that good. Day 1 and 2, I think they were okay. I think one of them, day 1 wasn't off to a good start, but I think day 2 was better. Day 3 was definitely even better than the previous 2 days, but day 4 wasn't that great, to be honest. But, you know, that's just my opinion. So, overall, this chapter was okay, so I'm just going to give it a 7 out of 10. So, yeah, that's Fairy Tail Chapter 303. I'm going to Spiral number 27, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.